And it all started, see, when Donnie Trump was trying out for president. Remember, like, when they had that whole part? And he made, like, the little movie to entertain people with this little kid on the bus, that the kid said he was, like, going through a dry spell. And Donnie said, look, you're a nice guy, you dress nice, you're in the public eye, so if you see a chick you like, you grab her by the pussy. Remember that movie? All right. So he makes the movie, and he creates the law, which I abided by. Because like 2 weeks after he made that movie, I think it was in Dallas, and there was this pretty girl in a red dress coming down an escalator, and I didn't want her to think that I thought she was ugly. So I put my hand on the dress, I'm like, yeah, how you doing? You look so nice. What, are you going out for a couple drinks? So you know, the Donnie Trump law, right? I mean, she did call, like, police, but they couldn't do nothing because he already made it a law. So anyway, when Donnie made the movie, all of a sudden, the man on TV, the newsman, Cooper Smith, what's his name again? Fucking, Andrew Cooperman? Anderson Cooper Smith. He brings on this lady that claimed Donnie, like, fist banged her on a first-class flight. Something like that. And I wanted to watch that. I got two sons, and I like them to know right from wrong. So I go, let's see what Cooper Smith asked this fucking chick, who, by the way, was 73 years old, and her fucking tits, even at that age, with the shirt she was wearing, even though they blocked out her old fucking face, which I don't need to see, but you can see the tits, like through her shirt. She'll be back. She don't like this part. Because she doesn't understand it. If you go now. Yeah, where are you going, to the bathroom? No. Just stay, you're gonna like this. You straighten it all out. Okay, go ahead. So anyway, with Anderson, see, she don't know what I'm gonna talk about. So, is it what was it when I said the thing about the imprints on the, what?
He's all hornballed up. He's gonna go eat that pussy.
I don't know how it works here. Is that what I do? I just stay home till everybody leaves and is fucking in the car? Is that what this shows? All right, so anyway, here's the chick with the 73-year-old horse tits. So Anderson goes, so tell me what happened with Donnie. And she goes, well, when we got on the plane, he started talking to me. So I stopped the TV for a minute. And I look at my sons and I go, what did I tell you by the time you were 5? What did I tell you? You don't talk to fucking strangers. You see? I don't know why Anderson didn't say it to her. Like, he's the newsman. He didn't even answer. I'm standing there going, why the fuck are you talking to a stranger? So now the plane takes off, she says, they start doing shots, they smoke a joint in the fucking bathroom, I think she said. And all of a sudden, she goes, Donnie's yanking on the fucking sides of her tits, I think she said. And I can imagine that, because they were really full. So I can see, instead of reaching over, he's tugging them a little. But then she goes, then he fist fucked me. And I was infuriated. I stopped the TV, and I said to my kids, I go, let me tell you something. I was with your mother for a long time. She traveled the world with me. I did concerts all over the world. We took first class wherever we went. I said, I know everything you could get away with in first class. I said, yeah, just like Donnie. I'd yank on them big fucking nipples. You never saw your mother's nipples, I said. But you gotta see what's under her fucking bra. You know what I mean? So I had no choice. The minute I'd see him, I'd suck on him a little. I'd tell him if she got real horny and it was a night flight, she might jerk me off underneath the blanket. If she spin her hand for lube, that the next thing I would hear is, we're now on our final descent into LA. I go, but nobody is getting fist fucked in a first class seat. I go, you might be able to get a finger or two in there, but geology and logistically, whatever the words are, you can't get a fist in that pussy without anybody taking note. I go, so this chick is fucking lying. And even if she wasn't lying, what were the repercussions for Donnie? There was no court case. There was no jury. The world of people that fly first class were thinking, I know you can't fist fuck somebody. And if this guy figured it out, that's a brilliant mind, why don't we let him run the country and see what happens? That's how he became president. Now, my problem with the whole thing is that a couple months after Donnie becomes president, a friend of mine, Louis C.K., who you love, you love his TV show, his stand-up comedy, he loses his everything because he dropped a little load, standing up like a man on the Berber carpet of a Holiday Inn. This is the problem. This is why he got in trouble. I'm friends with Louis. I know Louis. Louis knows he's not that good looking of it. He's ugly. Which we talked about earlier. He's not a good looking man, and he knew it. Ugly never wins. You can make fun of Donnie all you want, and he's in his 70s, but you know he's a nice looking guy. Picture Louis, top of his game, has a hit TV show. He's selling out huge places. But yet, with all the fame and all the money, poor Louis, lost, in his mind, still can't get pussy. And he finds himself one night desperate man, naked, alone, backed against the door of a little Holiday Inn room, with his little freckled body and a face like Mad Magazine cover, jerking his dick with a girl screaming at him, "Get away, leave me alone!" But he was so desperate he don't hear her. He just feels his own passion, and he's got one hand wrapped around his dick, the other one's wrapped around his freckled little balls, and he completes the job. No man in history could have came to that kind of noise. You know when you jerk off, you want it quiet. You want her sleeping, maybe you put pillows in between you. Maybe you go into the living room, sit on a nice easy chair, nice quiet. Maybe you got that asshole that plays the flute on the CD to relax you, and then you blow your load all over the arm of the easy chair. But not Louis, being screamed at, but yet his load. And he gets fired for that? What are you kidding? You want to talk about an injustice? Why didn't the Academy Awards bring this guy up? Have a statue made with a nice, gold cock with a mushroom head. And go, you're the first actor to ever jerk off with all that distraction. And then the people kept getting uglier. And the Me Too's kept coming quicker. Al Franken, I think, lost his job before his load hit his shoes. One after the other just kept losing their loads and their jobs within minutes. Till Scott Baio came along. And a chick goes, he fingered my ass with his pinky. And he goes, I got paper on you, bitch. I'm Charles in charge. I'm fucking good looking. Good looking doesn't have to beg for pussy. So if you're ugly, don't pull this shit. Here, Harvey Weinstein, right? Everybody, oh, he raped me. He's going to jail, and he should, because he's fucking ugly. Yeah, he raped these, whatever, actresses and gave them the check for $10 million immediately after. But it's not the rape that we grew up with. It's not the rape that we used to all see on the news when you had Walter Cronkite as a newsman and you see the rapist come